Hello, everyone. Welcome to 2024 and Coast to Coast Lifestyles, our first show of the year. I'm so excited. How are you, Heather?
I am doing quite well. Definitely excited. How are you doing?
Very, very good. We are super excited. Heather and I, we were off from the show last week, but we were not off because we were together and talking about this year and everything we have planned. So Heather, first of all, how's the weather? Is the weather good over there? Are you
Oh
good?
man, weather's actually sunny today, which is great because it's been raining nonstop for a couple weeks now.
Nice, nice. Yeah, it's been a little every day's a little different over here, but today it actually warmed up a little bit, so that was nice. So
Oh yeah.
tell us what we have going on. Heather's been working so hard, guys, on the schedule. So thank you so much, Heather. I really appreciate it. So
Oh
yeah, let's talk about the year.
yeah. So we have a very exciting year. Basically, we have a different theme for every month. So makes it a little bit more predictable for you guys. Find out what you're interested in, but also just kind of dive into like Cassie and I's specialties. And yeah, a little bit more about our market specific. So, for example, for January, we're actually doing kind of like a past, present, future type of theme where we're talking about last year in the market. We're going to talk about kind of our predictions for 2024 and also have an opportunity to learn more about us. So, this month is going to be a lot of fun. We're also going to spend a month talking about distressed properties, which is one of Cassie's absolute specialties. We're going to do some real estate law because we're every state has slightly different real estate laws, and I find it fascinating how we kind of differ a little bit when you're moving from one state to another. We're going to talk about new construction, which is actually one of my specialties, having just built a custom home, and as well as talk about custom building as well, more specifically. And then we're going to look at like what are some famous things in our area, famous people, famous places, tourist attractions, things like that, sports teams. And in October is going to be really fun because we're going to talk about the history of our areas and like some special like haunted areas, like famous, just famous history, landmarks, hauntings, things like that. And then in November, we're going to dive into basically what it's like living in our individual states and so much more. Like I actually skipped over a bunch of stuff, but that's kind of like the general overview of what we're going to talk about. It's going to be really cool, really exciting, great variety so that there's something for everybody to be interested in.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm super excited. One of my favorite things, kind of as we talk on the air and off the air, is that because housing is a basic need, right? It's a basic human need, and we all need a place to live, and we're in an industry that is so diverse because we get to serve everyone in our communities, right? And so I'm really excited about kind of diving in and seeing where things are similar. I mean, because some things, I mean, we all have,
Mhm.
God willing, a roof over our head, right? So it's in some ways it's like the same, right? And we have the same
Mhm.
basic, needs, and we're all operating out of the same national economy and worldwide
Mhm.
economy, right? But then
Mhm.
as we kind of like hone in to our local markets, it can get quite different. And we're also going to be bringing in some guest speakers as
Yeah.
well. I'm really excited to talk about the new construction, and so we're going to talk to you guys about some lending options that are available. When we talk about
Mhm.
distressed properties, kind of diving into that, which is again
Mhm.
one of those things that there's opportunities across the board, everywhere, wherever you live. I'm sure in every state, and then the laws. It's funny as we talk to other agents, like between our states and then talking to agents in other states. So it can be very, 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 very different, which is why we love the fact that we can be familiar with our state laws and what's local, but it's also going to be interesting to see, the things that we don't even think about would be different in other places. So definitely excited about bringing in some guest speakers too.
Yes, definitely. I know we have plans for at least two others so far, probably more. And it's going to be a really good time. Kind of bring in that expertise from other fields, other states, just kind of give you guys more of a breadth of knowledge on kind of what we're looking at.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Heather, tell us next week what our topic will be, and then we'll start kind of giving you guys some previews too as we go along, so you know what to expect. And tell us what next week holds.
Yeah, so next week our stats should actually be out. So next week we're going to be talking about December stats and what those look like.
Yes. So also our second episode, anyone that didn't catch it, I always have to mention because it was so much fun going back, and because then the surprise will be ruined if you watch the stats video, because that is one area where we are very, very different, is our markets and our sales price and things like that. So we look forward to seeing you guys next week, and for the remainder of the year, like Heather said, it's an action-packed year. We've actually got every single week planned out, but we're also we want to hear if you ever have a topic you want to hear about. Definitely feel free to drop us in the comments. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, definitely let us know that too. So, any closing comments, Heather?
Not really. I mean, to second on, what do you guys want to hear? Because especially like we actually do have a few TBD weeks, because I wanted to have the opportunity to see like what do you guys want to see. So I purposely built those in. So please, please, please let us know what you want to hear, whether it be, extending a week on one topic, or if we should just make an entire month off of, an additional topic. We want to hear it, because obviously we want to do what's interesting to you guys.
Yes, and we're gonna do some on-site in the field videos throughout the year too, so you guys can actually see our communities, and that'll be fun too. So we will see you guys here next week, same time, same place, and we look forward to seeing you then.
Awesome.